As the PKL season 11 heads into the final leg of the league stage, how has the experience been for you as the business head, Mashal, the league chairman, and what are you hoping for in the next 3 weeks in Pune?
So Jaspreet, thank you for being here and thank you for leading us in this interaction. Our friends from media, they have been such an important part of telling the PKL story, and that important role is underscored by the fact that whatever we are doing for season 11, whatever our achievements are for season 11, they're built upon our achievements of the previous 10 seasons. In Indian sports scape, for a league to complete its first decade is itself an extremely significant achievement. And with pride and with humility, we say that we have put one decade behind us, and building upon it, we are embarking upon our second decade. So our achievement for PK11 is part of that tryst.
Over the past decade, how have you seen the progress in the sport in the state? And what are your expectations going ahead for the same?
So, Maharashtra is one of the strongest geographies for grassroots and competitive achievement of the sport. The Amateur Kabaddi Federation of India, it's been around for several decades. What is often forgotten is that for the rise of Haryana as a geography for players is very recent. Right up to the 1990s, the most important state in the country, from where very high quality players were coming up for all teams like the railways, the services, the Indian team were from Maharashtra. For PKL, Maharashtra is extremely important because it's the only geography where we have got two teams, Pune and Mumbai, and one of the assumptions about Kabaddi is that it's a rural sport. But Maharashtra, particularly Mumbai and Pune, the organization of the sport has always been in the two cities. Almost very fantastically strong presence, and it just Maharashtra shows the great diversity there is to Kabaddi in our country, and is very significant to us.
But as a kid, when I was growing up as well, right? Now, when you said that Kabaddi has an assumption of being a rural sport, I grew up in Pune. Yeah, I grew up in Pune, and me and my friends from Bombay also, or other cities that I see them along, we all have actually grown up playing Kabaddi. Yeah, because it has been a part of our PT, it has been a part of our everyday curricular activities where you boost your metabolism and every of that kind, right? So Kabaddi has always been a part when it comes to us also as we grew up, right? So how do we put it forward as a rural sport if we go with that part?
No, the fact is that India has a very large percentage of its population in the countryside. Sports and physical activity will have rural underpinning, but a sport like Kabaddi also has very strong, diverse pockets. And and for Maharashtra, one of the great contributions to Kabaddi is this, that way back, in 90 years ago or so, in 1936, the very enthusiastic leadership of the Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal from Amravati. They took Kabaddi as a demonstration sport to the 1936 Olympics.
Right.
Olympics has, I think Olympics have a special meaning for all sports, established and aspirational. Kabaddi definitely has aspiration for the Olympics. It has been said by several sports leaders in our country.
In what has been a very competitive season, we have seen many young players doing well, from Ajit to Shivam. And even outside Maharashtra, there are players like Divank, Ayan and Nitesh. What does this talk about how PKL has built the future of the Kabaddi in India?
So, Chief, thank you for asking that question. I think PKL has had a very formative influence on the way Kabaddi has evolved in our country and as a world-class sport for over the last decade. A very strong, I mean, one element which you have asked about is a very strong part of the process, which is to make a Kabaddi career acceptable and desirable for a sports person in the country. I think the big change which has happened is 10 years ago, people would play Kabaddi, but they would talk about it perhaps in muted tones. Today, Kabaddi athletes are very proud to affirm and proclaim their stature as Kabaddi athletes. And some of my friends, some of the young athletes are here. What it also means is that the sport has been given a capacity to keep on providing those and generating opportunities for those careers. And that process has been led in Pro Kabaddi by the 12 PKL teams. I think today all the PKL teams, and some of them are outstanding examples. Puneri Paltan is an outstanding example. Haryana Steelers is an outstanding example. UP Yodhas are a great example. They're incubating the next generation of Kabaddi talent, which means that youngsters are coming to the fore. I think over the current talent definitely ensure that there will be highly competitive, high quality Kabaddi played in Pro Kabaddi for at least the next 3-4 seasons. And I think the practices which are being followed by the teams they have sort of institutionalized that there is going to be a regular output of young talent in the league for some time to come. And that is the fundamental promise, fundamental assurance to fans that a league has to offer, that there will be a regular supply of fresh talent and high quality talent. And the names you took, some of them are sitting here. Shivam बैठे हैं, यहाँ पे अजीत बैठे हैं. We are demonstrating that the Kabaddi, the sport of Kabaddi is delivering so much for its athletes and has got solidity in its development program to keep on generating new athletes.